Welcome back. It's Friday, 14th of March. The flooring's going down in the kitchen. Let's just check this door's locked. Yeah, all good. That's been starting to get done. They've plumbed in the dishwasher back again for me so I can finish doing that. Nothing to report in there. But look at the bottom of the stairs. We can actually take the bag off the chandelier as well, but the scaffolding already got taken down, so I might see if I can hook it with a stick or something. But yeah, the doors have gone in. So I'm almost dried in. There's a small problem with the locking mechanism on this. I can't fully close it, but I'll talk to them about that on Monday. And I can move into the bedroom. Yes! And I can use the sink and the toilet, and now that I've got doors everywhere, I can use the bathtub. I think it's all hooked up to the gas at the minute. It's a fresh bottle, so I might give it a go this weekend. It's coming together, isn't it? This door, the panel's in, so I'm all sealed in down there as well, so no more naughty stray cats and dogs coming in and creating a hassle. So, let's give everywhere a good clean. This will be for the ventilation. They've already capped it off outside. Are you confused? There's too many doors now. So, got some friends coming on Sunday to help me move my bed. Yeah, that's the vent cap on the outside, and then there's another one on the garden side, and there is one by the road as well. And actually in here, the reason I asked them to put these, it's actually metal plates, is because that's where I'm going to put the cat flap, and the cat flap has got the girls' microchip numbers in. Well, it will do when I program it, because I haven't got that far yet, have I? No. So, big week. There's a little bit of a seal or some sort of ledgy thing that will join those two together. Are you going to come back in? Because I'm going to shut the door. Come on. But yeah, no insects are getting through here. My rental house didn't have anything like this at the bottom of the doors, and there was a great big gap, half an inch, something like that. And so slugs and bugs would just find their way in. But not here. They're not going to get in, are they? Listen to the echo. Oh my God. So yeah, I can get my bed out of the container, set that up. I don't even care that there's any, curtains or anything just yet. And then my chest of drawers will go over there. And then I've got floating shelves as well, which are going to go, oops, it's really hard to hold it with my right hand. Oh yeah, if you're squeamish, look away now. I'm going to show you my hand, if you're not squeamish. This is the result of me taking the stitches out on Wednesday night, and it's all good. It's healing well. If you're squeamish, you can look back now. So yeah, gonna get cracking. Tomorrow, one of the guys is going to be here all day to continue the kitchen floor and the flooring upstairs, because then as soon as that's all done, obviously a lot of other things could start to happen, like the heating system could come in and blah, 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 blah. Can actually build the kitchen. Oh my God, won't that be great? And then in here, I've decided I found some beautiful wallpaper for this back wall. But if I show you a close-up of the texture, what I might need to do is find some really thick lining paper, put the lining paper that way and then put the wallpaper that way. But that's only going to be on that back wall. And I found this gorgeous paper that's like dark blues, greens, peacocks in it. And then I'll pick out a highlight colour and then paint the rest of the room in the highlight colour. So there's been a few touch-ups around the place today with the paint, and I was like, well, you don't need to worry about the bedroom because you come to have a look as well. Because, yeah, I'm going to paint it another colour. And the floating shelves they can put on next week once the bed is in. So we need to know the height of the drawers under the bed before we can position the shelves on the wall. And I think they're in the storage room under there. The other one with the yellow gate. And we had a chat about the priority list. So next week, all of this shit in here is going to get moved because the flooring tiles are going to go down. And before the main door, so the kind of inverted commas main entrance to the house, which will be there on this side, before that door goes in, obviously that sideboard needs to go because it's fucking massive. But also the dining table, the main part of the dining table. What's the rest of the tiles there? Oh, I almost forgot. Other exciting news is the steels for the terrace. We're going to come, yeah, they're coming mid next week. And I got a quote for the railings. 77 metres of railings, handrails, security barriers, etc. And that's basically going to be railings that go around here where we've got the temporary stuff, right? So you imagine once the decking goes in, there's going to be a huge drop down to the garden. So it'll have this temporary stuff for now. And then the guy that's quoted me for the railings can start work. And then here as well, bless them, they've given my lemon tree a trim. So again, kind of small jobs that they want to kind of pick off while the weather's relatively good. They're going to do me a splash render across here. You can see where it gets all sort of dribbly and horrible. And then on the front, you see they've moved my trailer already, bless them. Oh, they've given my tree a trim as well. So all of this, and the wall, can hear the geese kicking off again. All that's going to get a splash render as well. So it's going to be a very rustic looking render around the outside. And then they're going to bring the mini digger back sometime because this whole strip, all the way to the end, we're going to dig, they're going to dig a little drainage gutter, fill it with that yellow tubing with all the holes in, and then the water drainage will come off down this way. And the reason for that is because that room underneath the office is quite damp and disgusting. And so it's getting to a point where we can actually just kind of flatten this all out. You can see where it sort of banks up a little bit against there. So this will all be nice and flat, weed suppressant down, gravel down, and then I can put planting in along the edge of the wall. This wall here should get rendered as well. Yeah, lots going on, isn't there, Tiny? And then when they've done all the concrete-y stuff on the outside, they can basically take all their kit because it'll all be kind of finishing off jobs and stuff like that. So, oh my God, I can't tell you. I could cry. I'm so happy. And I can drive again now that I've got my hand back to some level of normality. Gonna, what's the word, jet wash this and paint it, or maybe just jet wash it and leave it, I don't know, but that's going to have plants in it somewhere at some point as well. But yeah, they're going to put all the trellises, they're going to have battens on them. This is a tip from Guy, so thank you, Guy. So they can actually stand a little bit proud of the wall, and then big plants like the bougainvillea can actually grow up. Looks a wee bit dead, actually. Oh shit, looks very dead. Anyway, climbers and things can go up and go behind the trellises. So they've just kind of been tidying up on here, ready to crack it all around. Oh, I've got spiky bougainvillea stuff stuck on my feet. Oh! Anyway, this is my jasmine, which is already flowering. And the trellises that they took off there when they were rendering that, they'll go back on with battens around them as well. And then there'll be another one up there. So the idea is that the jasmine kind of creates this beautiful entryway. So my lemon tree's looking a little bit sorry for itself, but all the big dead branches came off and it's just made a bit more room for them to work. So Kind of makes sense. I think I need to top up the soil levels in here as well. This is where I'd put all the old cuts of wood and all sorts of stuff, and all these plants have been trampled and need to come back to life really, but hey ho, I'll sort that out at some point. So yeah, happy Friday. I'm going to go and pour myself a large glass of red, and I'll catch you all next week for another update.